this video, and if you're not a part of the family, hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Welcome to the recap for the week of February the 4th all the way through to Friday 2019. Happy, beautiful, awesome, wonderful, bold, and beautiful family and soapers. We are going to get into the nitty gritty, and Taylor is the one who brings all this stuff to light, because without her, there'd be no adoption of baby Beth to Steffi to fill void for loss of her twin sister Phoebe. And if you guys have been waiting for this puzzle and disaster and storyline to unravel and hopefully become more positive, this week things are going to start to take a turn for revelations and revealing. And it's going to be because of Zoe, and it's going to be because she's going to pick at Florence to get to the bottom of this. And so Monday, February the 4th, gets really interesting. Liam has already found comfort in this new baby, and Steffi has already told him that he pretty much can be her father. So Hope's heard this information from Ridge, and she's also heard the information from Liam. And before Steffi even said, "Liam, come be Phoebe's daddy," which is really baby Beth, Hope told Liam, "Go help out. That's Kelly's sister, and she needs a dad." So basically, she had already gave her approval anyway, just trying to be the nice person she is. But on today's episode, for Monday the 4th of February, Reese is going to make an announcement that's going to make Zoe raise her eyebrow and make her be concerned about, okay, you know what? Things are not cracked up what they seem to be. Daddy, what kind of way are you living foul? And so on this particular day, Hope is going to actually be able to hold baby Beth, that's going to be Phoebe, for the first time. And you guys already know, according to the soap spoiler, that Hope is going to feel such an instant connection with this baby. And this baby is going to wipe out all Hope's sorrow. And she's not going to even be able to understand it before she actually gets the facts about why this baby makes everything better. And even though there have been some cruel soap spoilers going around claiming that baby Beth, which is going to be Phoebe as adopted Steffi's daughter, is supposed to get ill and get sick and all this kind of stuff, I really don't know if that cruel plot is into play. But what I do know is that Hope will find out that that is her baby. It's gonna happen. And people are already suspicious of the adoption, which is a Brooke and Papa Bear Ridge. And so we're going to get down to the bottom of it. Now, Zoe is supposed to be the one to start finding out what's going on. And you know, I don't know if Zoe's going to tell the truth about everything, because you guys have to remember, she didn't want her dad to do anything to endanger her job at Forrester Creations. And if your dad is stealing people's babies and telling them that they're dead, I don't know if that company would want you working there anymore, even if you did solve the mystery of your awful daddy. So moving on to Tuesday's episode for February the 5th, Hope is going to fall in love with Steffi's baby. It's no doubt about that, because Steffi's baby is Hope's baby, and it's not Phoebe, it's Beth. Now, Reese is already made his daughter wonder, what in the world have you done, Daddy? What is going on? And she's going to be very suspicious because of the announcement that he made Monday about their alleged future. And Steffi right now is just in highway awesome. But there are going to be some questions that arise on Tuesday's episode. And, you know, Papa Bear Ridge, he's always skeptical, as well as Brooke. And there are some questions that he's going to have for Steffi as well as Taylor about this adoption. Now, Brooke is always skeptical, so there's no way that Mama Bear Brooke is gonna buy that you can just get a beautiful brand new bundle of joy baby. And this came from one of Taylor's colleagues, so you know how protective Brooke is when it comes to the monarchy that Taylor sprues out. She doesn't trust her for one hot second. So even though it says that Zoe is going to be the one to start to unravel this mystery, I really feel that in Brooke's heart, she's going to be wondering what in the world is going on here. And Zoe is going to be going to search for her father's apartment. Now, you guys know that Zoe has been trying to ease herself over to his apartment for weeks now, and he's came up with one excuse after the other excuse because he had that beautiful baby Beth, Hope's baby there, and he didn't want her to find out what he was doing because he is a shyster, and his daughter, that's why she was so concerned when he first came to town, because she didn't want him messing up her job at Forrester Creations or doing anything to the people that she worked with. So on Tuesday, February the 5th episode, Zoe is going to be looking for her father. She's going to go search his apartment, and she's going to bump into Florence. So on Happy Hump Wednesday, February the 6th, Brooke is going to have some questions for Taylor and Steffi. And you know, Brooke is very persistent, and I just knew this was going to happen anyway. She's not going to keep these questions wandering in her mind and head. She's going straight to the horse and the source, and she's going to be asking, like, excuse me, Taylor, but I had a question for you, girl. And this week is all going to be a must-watch week because Brooke is going to ask Taylor, what is this connection that you have with the birth mother? And she's going to be wanting to know, like, how did you pop a baby magically out of your hat into thin air? And what is so secretive and what's so hush about who this colleague is? And you know, Ridge had questions the other day, so Brooke is finishing them off. And I'm telling you, people are starting to think the obvious that Taylor as well as Steffi should have thought before they even adopted this baby. And with the twist of the things that's up to come about who shot Bill, there's going to be a twist. This story is really getting kind of crazy, and you never know what's going to happen next. Now, just a shout out there for all you Thomas fans. They are recasting that role of Thomas. So Thomas Forrester's role is going to be recasted, and most likely because they're recasting his role, he's probably coming back to this show. And I don't know what is going to be significant about his role in the role that he plays, but I love to see him and his dad go at it for what he wants to be versus what his dad thinks he should be, and the example that his dad sets. Now, you guys know that Ridge stole Caroline at one time and was in a relationship with her, and Thomas and her had a roll in the hay, had that beautiful baby, and Ridge knew it was his baby, and he kept it a secret. So this secrecy plot is really something I wonder, like, how far will the secrets go with baby Beth? Now, they're going to start to unravel this mystery, but are they going to unravel it enough so that the baby can be returned back to Hope, which is what I want and I think everybody should want. So it's going to be an answering day on Wednesday because Brooke is going to Steffi to find out about the birth mother and the connections that Taylor has to the colleague and birth mother in reference to this adoption of this beautiful little baby Beth that they're passing off as Phoebe. And Zoe is going to confront and wants answers out of Florence. So Sally Spectra and Wyatt are going to visit the baby, and they're going to be able to welcome the newest member of the family, not knowing that this is baby Beth. But one thing that's going to be really clear to Wyatt as well as Sally Spectra is they're going to be wondering, like, why does this baby look so much like baby Kelly? So Sally Spectra and Wyatt are definitely going to bring this up into account. Like, look, this baby looks just like baby Kelly. They look like they could really be sisters, and that's because they are. And this is all happening on Thursday, February the 7th episode. And finally, on Thursday, Liam's going to do something that he should have did from day one when he arrived on Catalina Island. He's going to take the pledge that also Papa Bear Ridge took this year about being a good husband and putting his wife first, and about the guilt that he has for not being there for Hope when she went through this tragedy of a baby abduction that Meathead Reese passed off as placenta abruption. Malarkey. Just malarkey. But anywho, he's going to tell Hope that I love you so, and I'm going to be the best husband that I can be, and I also am going to be the best father that I can be for baby Kelly and Phoebe. Dodo Bird, that is your baby, and I just wish that you were more observant so that you could be thinking savvy like Brooke, Ridge, and is also Hope hopefully will get to thinking, and Zoe. This is your child, but we'll see how he follows and fulfills his role of his undying love to be a better husband. And I'm glad he feels guilty, because he should feel guilty. He should have been there. It should have been nothing keeping him from being with his pregnant wife that far along, traveling alone for a cold of his daughter, which had a mother, a grandmother, a grandfather, and all the money she needed. There was no need for him to insist upon being there. So Liam is going to tell Hope he feels guilty over the death of baby Beth, as he should. He really should, even though she's not dead. And moving down the line, okay, moving on down, we're going to get on down the line to Friday's episode, which is February the 8th. And even though Zoe has talked to Florence, she's not satisfied with the answers that she got. So she's coming for Florence again. And this time, the answers that she get will be epic and explosive. So we're getting to the truth. We're getting to the truth. But what will this mean? And what will Zoe do with this truth? Will she immediately take it to Hope? Will she immediately take it to the police? Or will she be scared that she's going to lose her Forrester career as being a Forrester model and say nothing and just confront her dad? What in fact is Zoe going to do with this ill-gotten gain and baby selling and pretending that the one baby is dead when she's very much alive and well, and she's been adopted off to Steffi? And Hope is still in mourning. And speaking of being in mourning, Hope has been so cooperative with Steffi and Liam's back and forth wish-washy ways. And she has a request too. On Friday's episode, Hope is gonna be anxious and want to see baby Beth, that they're passing off as baby Phoebe, again. She's gonna want to feel this connection and this bond that she feels with that baby.